Last month, I made this video on how to build a portfolio of fundamentally strong stocks with the help of AI. In that video, also I discussed that I am personally building a portfolio of around 100 stocks with the help of AI, and also I discussed what position sizing and risk management rules I follow while building the portfolio. And in this second part of video, I am going to discuss about the technical parameters I use, like what are the price action setup, what are the price action patterns or candlestick patterns I look on the charts before selecting stocks. Because if you want to build portfolio, two things are very important, that is, one is stock with strong fundamentals and another is stock with strong technicals, and this is called techno funda analysis. Now before I start with my presentation, let's go and have a look at my portfolio, how it is performing as compared to last month. Okay guys, this is my current portfolio. If you remember in my previous video, when I shown you my portfolio, it was around 67 stocks that time, and currently I have increased my portfolio to 92 stocks, and my total investment now I have increased to around 91 lakh, and current value is showing around 1 crore 1 lakh, and total P&L is showing around 9.5 lakhs. And I was telling you that I am allocating around 1 lakh rupees per stock, right? Not exact 1 lakh. Some stocks are little bit more than 1 lakh, some stocks are little bit lesser than 1 lakh. So you can say that average of around 1 lakh I have allotted per stocks. And you can say that I have hidden all the stocks name because this is not a recommendation video. This is the video just to show you that how I build my portfolio with the help of AI for the fundamentals, and with my technical analysis knowledge like price action and all, and how I follow strict risk management and position sizing so that I don't get trapped in small cap stocks by holding on to the losing stocks. I will just click on net change, and when I click the net change, you can see that I have this stock which is around showing minus 8%. That means I am in the loss of around 8% in that stocks. And I was telling you in my first part of this video that whenever any stocks goes 10% or below that, I'll cut that stocks. I don't hold on to losing stocks. I don't average it to losing stocks. So that means I kept my stop loss as a 10%. Now it is showing around 8%. Once it reaches 10%, I'll just exit the stock. I'll remove that stock from my portfolio. Other than that, you can see that this is around 5%. After that, around 4%. After that, you can see that most of the stocks are in green, right? You can see that my losses are small, profits are bigger. You can see that some stocks are in 64% in green, 47% in green, 36, 34%. So that means my losses are smaller, profits are bigger. Cutting your losers quick and letting your winners run. Whether you are trading or investing, cut your losers quick, have a stop loss, and when the stock is going in your favor, when it is in profit, hold on to it. Don't cut it too early. Okay. So that is what, just to recap you, what I discussed in first part of the video, and that is what in this second part of video I'm going to discuss what all the parameters I use, like price action, technical analysis, what all the price action strategies I follow to build my portfolio. And again, I want to emphasize that whatever the analysis you do, whatever the AI does the analysis, however good it looks on the chart, however strong chart is, but still there is no guarantee that once you select the stocks, it keeps going up and gives you profit. Anything can happen. That's why you have seen me keep saying that in the part 1 of the video, and here also I'm saying again, keep your stop loss, especially when you are investing in small cap stocks. Keep your stop loss and cut your losses quick and let your profits run. As the stock is going up and up and up, let it run. Don't cut your profit too early. So now let's go to my presentation and I'll discuss what price action setups I look for, what kind of trends I'm looking for, what volume criteria I look for. Everything I'm going to share it in very details. So watch this video till the end. Okay, in this video I'll be discussing about the technical parameters I use for building my portfolio. First is price action strategy. What strategy I use for selecting stocks for building my portfolio. So first one is, what is the traditional method of buying stocks? That is buy low and sell high, right? So that means suppose this stock is trading here and it is going up, and after that it comes down, and now it has come from here to here, right? It is trading lower. This is where traditionally people buy. That means buy low, and then when price goes up, they will sell, right? Buy low, sell higher is the most commonly followed method, whether it is trading or investing, right? That means buy low, sell high and make profit. That is what the follow. But I don't follow this method. I don't buy low and sell high. I don't follow this traditional method. Then what I follow is buy high, sell higher. That is my method while selecting stocks. That means suppose the stock is trading here and it starts going up and then it goes down, I will not buy here. Rather, I will buy at some specific level, where that specific level I'll tell you. So that means I will buy here. That means I will buy high, okay, and sell higher. Okay, that is the difference between the traditional method and my method. That means I buy high and sell higher. Okay, so now why I'm saying is that I don't buy low and sell higher, because mainly my portfolio is small cap stocks. Not all, but most of the stocks in my portfolio are small cap stocks, and small cap stocks comes with its own risk, right? So why I buy high, sell higher? Suppose this is the stock which is going higher, okay, and another stocks going lower. Why I avoid this stock? Rather, I prefer buying here at the high, because when the stock is going higher, that means there is demand for that stock. That means big players, big institutes, they are buying that stock, all right, because fundamentally the stock is good. So there is more and more demand. That is why that stock is going up. If the stock is going down, that means there is no much demand. People are selling. Maybe there is some news in that stocks which we don't know, right? As a retailers, that means I only buy stocks which made all-time high breakout. What I mean by all-time high breakout, that means suppose there is a XYZ stocks, okay, 10 years back it was trading here, then it was going up, okay, then after a few years it made a consolidation, and when it makes a breakout from this level, maybe 1 or 2 years, 3 years, 4 years back, it made a high here, that is known as all-time high in price action. Okay, that means it is all-time high, and whenever the all-time high breaks, I will buy. Okay, so whenever the all-time high breaks, that I'll buy it. And another level, and another thing, when I buy it, when it retest all-time high breakout level, sometimes it may happen that this is the all-time high, right, and finally after a couple of years it makes a all-time high, but it makes a very big candles where risk reward will not be favorable. Such time, instead of buying here, I'll wait patiently for price to retest that all-time high level and then buy here and wait for price to go up. Okay, one is buying on the breakout, another is retest of that breakout level. That is my price action strategy. And another is trading near all-time high, that means near 52-week high. Sometimes it may happen that price is trading like this. Okay, this is the all-time high, and price has not broken the all-time high, but price broken this strong consolidation, then also sometimes I buy it. So that is the three method. So let me show you on the chart all these three levels based on some chart example. And before that, non-negotiable is strict 10% stop loss in the entry price. Whichever the stocks I select, wherever I enter, strict 10% stop loss I keep it. Now let us see the chart example. So let me show you this chart. What you can see, that this chart was trading maybe somewhere in mid 2023. It was trading around 200, 220, 230, and you can see that within around 1 year it made a high of around near 3000, right? So it made almost 10 times this stocks. That means anybody invested 1 lakh rupees somewhere here at the end of 2023, it made 10 times. But after that, what happened? After that, it started falling from mid 2024 and till beginning of 2026. Still it is trading here. More than 50% of capital eroded person who bought at the top. Okay, so that is why stop loss is mandatory, because some stocks may give this kind of movement where it can make 10 times, 20 times and all this. After that it can crash and it may never recover, or it may take decades to recover and come back to this price. Okay, so that is why it is very important to keep stop loss, because person who bought here, okay, Person who thought, okay, this stock went 10 times, now I'm getting at a 52-week low, or I'm getting at a discounted price. Person who bought here, person who bought here, person who bought here, person who bought here. Look at his situation. Still, he could not recover whatever he has invested here, right? So that is what I was telling you, that stop loss is mandatory when you buy any stocks. Now, I was telling you about the I will buy only at all-time high breakout. For example, this stocks, where is all-time high? This stock made a all-time high somewhere in beginning of 2024. Then look at this. It made a long consolidation for a couple of years, and then somewhere in the mid of 2025, it made a breakout. I will buy this candle. Okay, this is my entry price. I will not buy anywhere here, anywhere here, anywhere here. I'll buy here at all-time high breakout. After that, you can see the stock started going up and it made a all-time high here, and then it made some consolidation for few days, and again it made a breakout. I will buy here. Okay, that is what I was telling you, that I will only buy when all-time high breakout happens. So that is what all-time high breakout means. Now next I was telling you that I will also enter some stocks at retest of all-time high breakout. For example, you can see that this is the all-time high. After that, stock was trading sideways for almost a year, right? Then finally, this is the candle made a breakout. That was somewhere in beginning of May, right? All-time high breakout happened here in this candle. But look at how huge this candle, right? So taking a long trade here, keeping a stop loss below the breakout line or below the entry candle would have been very huge stop loss. Such times I will not take a trade here, long trade here, because candle is too huge, and then I'll wait for the price to retest that breakout level, all time high breakout level. Once it retested, there I will enter here. Okay, so that is what I discussed. One is taking a trade on all time high breakout candle or on the retest level, and third one I said sometimes I will take the trade before even all time high breakout happens, because for example you can see that this chart, this stock made a all time high here, and once it breaks then only all time high breakout happens. But you can see that after that price started coming down, and somewhere here it is the 52-week high and candle was trading here. I will enter if the this breakout happens. I'll take a long trade. Why I'm saying that? Because from here there is a huge window, right? Because once the breakout happens here, next resistance here, right? So that is what this stock is not crashing. This stock is making a consolidation. Next is the trend. What trend I follow? I only follow uptrending stocks on daily time frame chart. That means stocks which are making higher lows or higher highs. I am sure all of you know what is higher lows, higher highs. That means every swing high is higher than the previous swing. Okay, this swing high is higher than previous swing, and swing lows also, this swing low is higher than previous swing low, this swing low is higher than the previous swing low. That is called higher highs and higher lows. Next is volume, because volume also important when you are selecting the stocks, because if you don't have good volume in the stocks, entering and exiting can be very costly because slippage can be higher. So I look for minimum average volume of 5 lakhs frequently on weekly candle. Okay, not on daily, weekly candle. So how to know which candle have a 5 lakh volumes frequently? That I have an indicator in trading you. I'll show you which indicator I use it. It is not that every candle should have 5 lakh average volume, but frequently. That is what one of my criteria. Second is making 5% move frequently on weekly candle. Not every candle, but frequently. Okay, this is another criteria. That also I'll show you the indicator, which indicator I plot on the chart to know which moves at least 5 lakh average volume and 5% frequently on the chart. And next is select only liquid stocks. Now let me show you on the trading view chart, and I'll show you what indicator I use to know which stock have minimum 5 lakh volumes and moves 5% frequently on weekly chart. For that, what indicator I use, I'll show here. Okay, type combined up and down with volume. Can you see here? Combined up and down with volume. That is the indicator. Once you click this indicator, it will come on the chart. It will plot below the candlestick. For example, can you see here purple color dot, small dot here, right? Not all the candles, but you can see that most of the candles have this purple color dot. That means this stock have a tendency to give 5% move regularly plus volume also good. Okay. Here also you can see that there are some 3 candles below that there are purple dots, right? So that is the indicator. When you plot that indicator on the chart, it will show you which stock have a good volume, regularly it trades with good volume and gives good momentum. Okay, let me show you another example now. Okay, this is the another small cap stock only, and you can see that this stock also going up. But can you see any that purple dot here? Entire chart, there is no purple dot here, right? Below the candlestick, there is no dot here. Like earlier chart, we have seen it. What does it mean? It means it doesn't have a very good volume. It doesn't have that 5 lakh volume which we had, one of the criteria. These are the weekly candlestick. Okay, even though it may move 5% frequently, but volume is not great. Okay, so earlier chart what I shown you that it had purple dot, that means it has 5 lakh volumes very regularly in weekly basis, though not on the all candlestick but frequently, plus 5% move also it gives regularly. That is one of the criteria when I select the stocks, but not the only criteria. Okay, next is risk management and position sizing. Okay, this already I discussed in the previous video, but let me discuss here again. Keep a strict stop loss around 10% of every stock from entry price. Follow proper position sizing and allocate capital equally across your portfolio. So that means, for example, suppose you have a 10 lakh portfolio. Okay, so select 10 stocks and allocate 1 lakh each per 10 stocks. Okay, or select 5 stocks and allocate 2 lakh each per stock. And I want to make a note here. I am currently building 1 crore portfolio with 100 stocks with 1 lakh each approximately. Not that I am putting exact 1 lakh in each stocks. Some are little bit more than 1 lakh, some are little bit lesser than 1 lakh, but average around 1 lakh I am investing in 100 stocks as discussed in my previous video. Okay, but one thing I want to mention here, over time I may gradually consolidate into around 50 stocks into 2 lakh approximately to improve focus on my portfolio. That means from 100 stocks I may finally make a portfolio of 50 stocks, and instead of 1 lakh I may put 2 lakhs in each stocks. Why is that? To improve focus on my portfolio, because having more stocks will deviate your focus. So that is what I realized. That's why in the previous video I was saying that I am building 100 stocks into 1 lakh, but I have a plan to narrow down to around 50 stocks into approximate 2 lakhs. That is what I am planning to do. Okay, now caution, very very important, that is stay away from stock that frequently hit upper circuit and lower circuit. Many people may not be aware what is upper circuit or lower circuit, because in stocks, some stocks have circuit of 5%, some stocks have 10%, some stocks have 20%. That means what? That means if stock trading at 100 rupees, okay, and if it hits 105, it goes upper circuit. That means you can't trade anymore in the stocks. Okay, it will go into upper circuit, or that stocks goes into 95, that means 5% lower, that goes into the lower circuit. Okay, some stocks you see that it keeps going lower circuit, next day it opens another 5% down, next per day opens another 5% down. That also happens sometime in small cap. That you have to keep in mind. I'm giving 5%. Some stocks may be 10%, some stocks may be 20%. I'll show you on the chart how the chart looks. Stocks which hit upper and lower circuit frequently. Okay, avoid that, because sometimes you may not get exit. Sometimes even though you keep stop loss, you may have to exit at lower than stop loss. Avoid stocks with low liquidity and thin trading volumes, and stay away from pump and dump stocks. What is pump and dump stocks? That means operators, they pump the stocks and you see that every day stock is going up, 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 and you buy somewhere here at the top, and you see that after you bought, it started going down and it hits lower circuit frequently and you can't even exit sometimes. I'll show you on the chart how it looks. For example, this is one of the stocks. Okay, can you see that? You can see the candle here, but other than that, here there are no candlestick, right? Single line, single small horizontal line. What is the meaning of this? When you see on the chart, that means it was hitting the circuit. When you see this kind of line on the chart, daily time frame, not weekly, okay, daily time frame, frequently you see this kind of small horizontal line, that means that stock has hit upper circuit. Okay, and you can see that when the line is coming down, that means stock is hitting lower circuit. When you see this kind of chart, stay away from it. Okay, suppose somebody has bought here or here, then you can see that he could not get exit when the stock came all the way till here, right? So that all very risky. Avoid this kind of stock. This is the weekly time frame chart. In the weekly time frame chart, it looks like a candlestick, but it is also upper circuit. Okay, this is the different stocks, but this is how it looks like. That means you can see that this all upper circuit, no wicks, nothing, just a green candle. If you see something like this, frequently non-stop is happening. That is mean upper circuit frequently. Okay, this all pump and dump kind of stocks. Avoid. Don't even look at that stocks. Even though it may show some volumes, but stay away from it. And I was telling about pump and dump, right? Look at this stock. When you see this kind of chart, it is going up, then suddenly it is reversing. That is called pump and dump. Don't even look at such stocks. Avoid such stocks. And now finally, disclaimer. This is not a stock recommendation video. That is why in entire video I not mentioned any stock names. This is only for educational purpose. Small cap stocks are highly volatile instrument. You should know that. And stop loss is mandatory in every position. We already discussed that. Avoid averaging down to losing position. Never average down. Rather keep your stop loss and exit. Do not blindly follow my portfolio building method. My strategy and portfolio allocation may change anytime based on market condition or new opportunities. Okay, whatever I shown you in this video and previous video, my portfolio building method, that is my method. Don't follow blindly. This is video only to show you how I build my portfolio, because my portfolio allocation may change anytime. For example, currently I have maximum stock small caps. Maybe after sometimes I may feel that I should have some of large cap also, then I may have a large cap also. Okay, and consult your financial advisor before trading or investing. So that's it guys about this part of the video where I discussed how and what technical parameters I use, everything I discussed. And if you have not seen the part 1 of the video, then you can go and watch the part 1 of the video where I discussed about the how to analyze the stocks with the help of AI to tell you which are fundamentally good stocks. And this video is more about technicals. So that's it guys from my side. I hope you have learned something new in this video, and I'll see you soon with a new video. Until then, bye and take care.